kids, how about another art lesson? Today I thought we would do a cartoon fun helicopter. And get ready, get your pencils out, and if you have markers, get those out, and let's get started. Alright, so this is what we want to learn how to do. It's super fun, super easy, and you can decorate it any way you want once you get to the basic drawing started. So let's get going here. Of course, first thing you need is a pencil. And you want to start out by drawing an oval. Remember again I always talk about your pencil. You do not want to press too hard because at times you may need to erase. So I've got my basic oval. And then I want you to draw one line going up, kind of at an angle. And then you're gonna come down here and you're gonna draw another one. It's gonna go at an angle, but get a little skinnier, so it's fatter here than it is here. Next step would be to kind of wind up and around and meet that line. You can do a light sketch of it until you get the shape right. Okay, next step, you're gonna do two lines at the top. And then what I want you to do is do another very skinny oval. So start up here, and this, I would have you just lightly sketch it. I know this is a tough shape sometimes. So really like a saucer, like a very skinny, even me having a little trouble here. Just kind of like that. Don't worry about it, we'll play around with that later. All right, next step, what I'd have you do is let's go ahead and make a sideways oval. This will be the window. Kind of overlap. Go out on the outside of the original first shape. We'll refine that later. Next step. Make kind of a curved. Looks almost like a funny E. Like the start of an E or a weird shaped C, huh? Okay, next step, draw one line going down here. Hope you're seeing this. Another line here, and then a long line coming out. And then we're trying to make it look three-dimensional, so this back skid, or whatever you call it, you're only gonna show this. And then this line is gonna come back here and just stop at this point. Next thing I want you to do is do another oval. So this has a lot of ovals in this project. Do an oval here. And then what I want you to do, gosh, I don't know that I made this. I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little wider. I mean, it's up to you. You can play around, but I kind of want this to be a little wider. See why we don't press too hard. Okay, now what I want you to do is do a line and a line, and then maybe a line here. You see how it's kind of a cone shape? And then we're gonna go here and here. Bada bing. All right, next step, I think what we'll do is go over here to the tail, and at the top, go ahead and make a cylinder shape coming out like that. And then what you go ahead and make some pointy, is that propeller? Pointy. I don't know if you want to do 3 or if you want to do 4. That one's sort of hardly, I might do 4. I like 4. Looks a little more symmetrical. Okay, next up, let's finish this. This is almost like a little kidney bean shape, but square a little bit. This is the door. And then make an inner shape. And then right here, what I want you to do is do a oval here and an oval here. And then you're gonna do a shape on the other side. This will give it, this is like a light. Next step, I would add some details to it. And let me look at mine. So if you look at this, I kind of tricked it out in different ways. Like I put little hinges on my door, put bolts on it. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, is kind of adding a little detail. So now with this window, what I would do is go ahead and do a band. Boy, if you had like a silver Sharpie for this part, that would be cool. Later on. Bring that down. That looks okay. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I wouldn't do that. Sorry, my bad. I would leave that open now that I'm looking at. I would do a ledge up here. Sorry. Yeah. As artists, we get to change our minds and do whatever we want. Okay, next thing is I would go ahead and do a parallel line coming down on either side of these lines. And you notice you're going to be erasing. I'm going to bring these skids in. So basically what we're doing is making these 3D. Oh, look, I put a back one on. You don't have to. If you want to, you can. Maybe I will. Go ahead and put a back. Okay, so I've done parallel lines, and then what I want to do here is do a really skinny one. And that will be our shadow. We can do a shadow there. And then I'm going to do that on all of these. So I'm filling it in right now with pencil so you can kind of see what I might do here. Bring that up a tiny little bit and then erase. Because what we want to make them look like is they're sitting on these skis. And then if you went straight up, it wouldn't look right. So you want to go at an angle at the back base or at the back part of this. So it gives it the illusion of 3D. Now, I'm just freehanding it, but if you want to use a ruler, go for it. Ruler makes things a little straighter, but it's up to you. Also going to give this ledge here, if you notice on this one, I filled it in with black. So go ahead and give it a lip, like the edge. Oops. And then when we're over here on this side, we'll just do kind of the same thing. It'd be skinnier because it's further away though. So just okay, do you notice the blades? How I did the same thing on the blades? So when we get up to do the blades, what I want you to do, First off, go ahead and you can make these little bumps, little part, to make it look more realistic. You can add like some detail, like, I don't know. I'm actually gonna make this a little thinner. All right, so if we go like this and make a rectangle, so you're only going to see that edge on a couple sides, and then erase a little so you can see what I'm talking about. So just this side and this side, and then on this one you're only going to see this edge. So you want to draw thin. And then on this one you're only going to see this one. Now we're ready to outline with Sharpie. I think I got it all. All right, let's do Sharpie. So at this point, once you've got things outlined, I would get a thinner Sharpie if you have one. And you can go in and you can do a little bit of action. So this oval around here, you could outline it all if you want, or you could just do what I did was I sort of gave it the illusion that it was spinning by making these lines. So it's up to you. You can do the same thing over here if you want. You just make little lines. Now, you've got a helicopter. It looks three-dimensional, sort of. You can add more details. So, like if you notice, I did stripes. I did a star on that one. You could do a polka dot one. That would be fun. You could do one that's full of stars. You could have a theme. It would be all up to you. So, I think I'll make this one a polka dot one, because that just sounds fun. It'll be a party helicopter. So I give you the free reign to do whatever you want. Have a fun time making your own helicopters. Make them unique and make them colorful. Have a good day.